Yes, we are live. So, greetings everyone. Thank you for being here. And this is my episode number 3 with Danielle here on this beautiful Zero Point Healing show. And to begin with, I'll give a short introduction about me and about Zero Point Healing. I am Vishnupriya and I'm a healer myself with lots of different healing modalities. And it's a wonderful, wonderful dream come true for me, this project of Zero Point Healing. Zero Point Healing is a web directory. It's a platform for all healers and therapists. It's a platform where I have brought all the healers and therapists together. And in this Zero Point Healing shows, I'm bringing all the healers and therapists who are ready to give us some beautiful value, to share with us the gifts that they have and the change that they can bring to this world. And it's my absolute pleasure to sit here and watch all this magic and miracles that these healers and therapists are doing. With that being said, we are going to get started with today's show, and it's a very, very interesting topic: how to overcome abuse and build self-confidence. Ooh, that's huge. Uh, when I talk about abuse, there's so many of us who have gone through childhood abuse, who have gone through abuse with partners. And all of this abuse is basically getting imprinted in our energetic fields, in our subconscious minds. And what happens is this just keeps repeating in our life as pattern. And it might be something that happened when you were 3 years old, where your father or your mother abused you, and you never know until today. This might be happening with different partners that you're attracting in your life. And this has a reason. This has a reason why it's repeating. It's a repeating pattern that just continues. Why is it? You might be wondering, why is it that somebody, comes into my life, abuses me, and goes off? What's wrong with me, right? That's always the question we ask ourselves. What's wrong with me? But there's nothing wrong about you. There's this repeating pattern that continues. And how can you overcome this pattern? And that's what today's show is all about. And rapid transformational therapy is an absolutely amazing modality that can easily change these patterns, reprogram your subconscious mind, and build that self-confidence that you are looking for. And with me, I have my guest of today, Danielle. She's an amazing RTT practitioner. So now over to you, Danny. So tell us about yourself and your journey of how you became a beautiful RTT therapist.
Thank you. I stumbled upon rapid transformational therapy in 2018. I had a back injury the prior year that left me unable to work. And I wasn't really able to do much of anything. I couldn't lift anything. I couldn't walk for very long. I couldn't stand or sit or do much at all. So I was watching YouTube, and Marissa Peer had a master class that came across, and I watched it, and it was amazing. It changed my perspective, and it kind of gave me hope and I guess like a little glimmer of what my life could be. And I told myself, when I have the money, I am going to take her class. So the feeling that I had after doing that master class, it lasted for a little while, but I didn't have a recording, and I didn't know that I needed one. So it kind of left. And I was working out regularly with my muscle activation technique guy, Mike, at Truth and Function, and I would get so far, and my muscles would just give out, and I would have to start all over from square one again. And I was so frustrated. I was so depressed too, because I wasn't able to work, so I had no income. I wasn't able to contribute to my family, my household, or anything. I had no purpose anymore. I was really depressed. And in 2019, it was probably my worst year. And I didn't even know what to do anymore. I felt like such a burden on my family. But later that year, I finally was able to enroll in that class. And as soon as I enrolled, I hit the ground running. I used the command cell therapy to heal my back, and using like taking the pain away alone was amazing. Once my muscles were able to tolerate the muscle activation stuff, my back just held. My back hasn't given out. I started this 5 months ago, and I haven't fallen. I don't have back pain any longer. I'm able to walk. I went hiking. I went snowshoeing. I'm finally alive again. My pain levels dropped from 7-8 to a 1-2, and it's amazing to be able to have a life again. With the RTT, it actually, I love exercising now. I was never a big exerciser, but I look forward to exercising. I want to take care of myself and my body and my health. It's now a priority to me. So hypnotherapy definitely installed that, to the self-care, the I am enough and I deserve to be the best I can be. And it really has changed my life completely, just healing my body alone. So
Wow, what an interesting. Yes, the command cell therapy of RTT is one of the most important ones that I love as well. And it just shows us how powerful we are just by commanding to our subconscious mind in that hypnotic state. It's such a magic to see how our cells in our body just transforms, how a back pain can change just by commanding to our mind. And when I saw Marisa Peer do this, I was like, wow, is that even possible? How can you just command to your mind and just let go all of that pain? When I saw her doing sessions with people sitting in wheelchairs, and doing this kind of 1 hour session and commanding their brain and mind that yes, you can stand up and walk, and then seeing the magic of them standing up, it's like, wow, what a transformation. Yeah. And is this really possible? So command cell therapy, wow, that was such an eye-opening thing for me. And the power of our minds, we all would have read all the books about the power of our mind, but we can really see it in front of our eyes with RTT. That was amazing. And tell us a little bit about the abuse, coming back to the topic. What kind of abuse did you have to face in your life, and how did RTT help you overcome that?
So my grandma, she was a narcissist, and she raised her children as narcissists do, where it is their job to make her happy. So their view of love and how a healthy relationship should be is very, very skewed. So my parents went on to raise me with narcissistic traits because they didn't know any better. And I'm not blaming my parents at all. My parents did a wonderful job, and I've had to work through the. I tend to attract people that would use me or treat me bad, because that's what's familiar to me. Because my job is to love someone and to make them happy. That's what I tried to do. And I never really seemed to have a clear understanding of who I was, because I was always trying to be somebody else. I was trying to be that person that pleases everyone else. So that being said, I tend to attract not very good people. So when I was 17 and 18, I had a very abusive relationship with a boyfriend, and he was emotionally abusive, verbally abusive, physically abusive, and he told me that if I ever left him, that he would kill me, and I was terrified to leave him. I felt like there was no way out. Finally, I did find a way out, and I did leave him, and I I did a lot of work trying to get past that stage of my life, to get over that fear of him coming back. And I did regular talk therapy. I thought that it was gone and out of my life, but just recently I was trying to start my business here, and I just all of a sudden I couldn't seem to get things going again. I applied for the stuff, and then I started to doubt myself, and I started to kind of shrink back down into hiding is what I really do. And I had a rapid transformational therapy session with Izzy Nally, and she discovered that my success block was this man. And during the session, I realized if I start this business, he'll find me and he'll kill me. So that was the block. That was the block from 21 years ago that I thought I had overcome, but I really hadn't. With rapid transformational therapy, I was actually able to get right to the source of my success blocks. And who would have thought, that was the reason I couldn't do something 21 years later. So with the therapy also, I am using it to help my family overcome their abuse and dealing with the trauma and the mess that it created by being abused for so long. My dad is in his 60s, and he's now just learning how to love properly. So it's a lot to change, and he's doing an amazing job. I'm so proud of him, and our relationship is so great now, because it always has been great, but now that we both realize that he raised me this way, and then I in turn raised my son. I did a bad job of raising my son, but I'm doing the work now to take responsibility for my parenting, and I'm changing it. And hopefully, my son, when he has kids, I can help him raise his kids right and make it right. So it's like a big, huge family legacy that I'm trying to undo. And by doing this with my family and for myself, I really found that I love doing this type of stuff. I love helping people through the same stuff that I've been through, because I know how it feels to be abused and to feel that you're not good enough, or that you're not loved, or you don't really have any direction or any understanding of yourself. So it really hits home to me, and I hope to help others overcome this too. So
Wow, yes. And when it comes to abuse, it is really something that we have to overcome, step up all that pain and trauma that is just deepened in our hearts. It's something that we really have to, pinpoint it. Yes, I have this pain inside of me, and it's time for me to look at it. And my
yes.
dear friends who are watching this, as you can see, none of us are perfect. Even therapists themselves, they have gone through the exact kind of problems that you have went through. And they are here because they have gone through that, and they have found a solution to overcome their pain,
Yes.
their abuse, and their trauma. And they are now here to help you do the same, to help you pick up from all of those abuse and pain and trauma that you have personally gone through in your life. Wow,
Absolutely.
Danielle, that was absolutely amazing to see how you went through such a painful life, repeating the patterns, especially when it comes to partners as well. And you have finally picked yourself up, sitting here today, showing your face to the world and showing yourself. Wow, what a courage that is. I really, really appreciate you for what you're doing. Okay, now quite emotional there. So now let's get back to, can you tell us a little bit about the RTT session and how does an RTT session with you look like, the structure of it, and if a client is going to come to you for a session, how is it going to look like?
Okay. First, I send you an intake form, and when you send it back to me, I'll give you a call, and we'll go through all the things that you circled or highlighted, and I'll get all the information that I can during that call, and kind of build a little rapport too, so that you're a little more comfortable when we actually meet, or if we do it over the Skype gnosis. I'll tell you what you can expect during the session, what hypnosis feels like, because it doesn't really feel like anything. You just feel really relaxed. You don't feel hypnotized. So at that time, if you have any questions or concerns about the process, we would talk about that and make sure that you're completely comfortable with what we're doing. I'll also kind of make up a little game plan there and make sure that that's what you want to work on. And then for the actual appointment, you'll either come to my business, or we could do it over the video chat, and we'll talk a little bit more before we get started. And then when you're ready, you'll just make yourself comfortable, and I'll do the induction, and we'll do a suggestibility test, which is fun. And after the suggestibility test, you'll go a little bit deeper, and then I'll start the regression. And during the regression, your mind knows exactly what it needs to deal with, so it goes wherever it goes, and we deal with what arises. So sometimes I can plan for one thing, but that's not what your mind really wants to talk about, so we end up doing something else that your mind needs to address. So we just deal with whatever comes. And when you're in hypnosis, you're able to recall things a lot easier, and you just feel really relaxed, and your memories or whatever feelings or emotions, sometimes colors. If you're not a visual person, sometimes you'll see colors or feelings, or it's not just scenes that you see. There's a lot more. Maybe you'll hear something, or it's an amazing thing. So yeah, we'll address whatever comes up, and after that we will upgrade and install all these new powerful beliefs, and when we're done with that, I'll bring you back out of hypnosis, and I'll check back up on you the next day to see how you're doing. And I send you a custom recording also, and I require that my clients listen to their recording every single day for at least 21 days, and sometimes listen to it more. I noticed that with people that have a lot of abuse, they need it a lot longer than the 21 days. So, and even if they do the 21 days, they stop listening to the recording, they're doing really good, and 2 weeks later they kind of start to feel down. Well, then they listen to the recording and they feel great again. So that recording just it instills the new beliefs, because it's years and years and years of trauma and abuse and just negative stuff, and it's all changing so fast, and it does change very, very fast. It's called rapid transformational therapy, and it is rapid. You could spend years going to a regular therapist and have such better results in a short period of time than you would with years of regular talk therapy. So I can't stop raving about rapid transformational therapy. It's amazing. It's life-changing. So.
Yes, that's true. And that's why Marisa Peer, who is the founder of RTT, is awarded the #1 hypnotherapist. There's a reason
yes.
for that. And yes, the difference between a normal therapy versus rapid transformational therapy is that it's so rapid. And clients whom I have done sessions to have said, 10 years of me going to therapist, has not helped,
Yes,
and just 1 hour session of rapid transformational therapy has just changed my life completely, and that's the
it does.
power of it. And wow, that's amazing. So now is the most fun and interesting part of our session. We are getting into a demo healing session here. So what Danny is going to do today for us is just the last 10-15 minute portion of the actual full length RTT session, which is usually 90 minutes or longer. So what she's going to do is just give us like the last, so how this works is when you go for a full RTT session, you will be regressed to your childhood days. You would see where is it, what kind of beliefs are stored in your subconscious mind, and then she will be doing the reframing to pull out all of those limiting beliefs. And then comes the transformation, which is the rewiring of your brain with positive beliefs. And what she's going to do is just the last portion of it, which is just rewiring the brains with positive beliefs. It still works, but if you have gone through a lot of abuse, a lot of limiting beliefs in your mind, then a full RTT session will help you remove those blocks first and then install all of these new positive beliefs. Okay, so let's get started. Make yourself comfortable as Danny is going to do this for us today. Let's get started, Danny.
All right, so I want you to look up into your eyebrows, or if you can imagine, like looking at a spot in the center of your head, and you want to look up as high as you can so you feel almost a straining. And so keep your eyes glued to your eyebrows and take a big deep breath in and out. Take another deep breath. Breathe in and out. And just one final time, take another deep breath in. And as you exhale this time, just close your eyelids right down. As your eyelids shut down, the muscles and nerves in and around your eyes are becoming heavy, droopy, drowsy. Your eyelids are feeling as if they've been glued shut, sealed shut, locked tight. Feel yourself letting go, and I want you to tip your chin so you have that looking down sensation. You are looking down 10 steps. You're moving on to step 10. As each muscle, every nerve turns loose, lets loose, and you go deeper. You're taking steps 9 and 8, and you can see your feet, hear your feet, feel your feet, treading each step as you move down, drift down, travel down to an even deeper level. You're taking step 7, going deeper with every number I count. You're taking step 6, relaxing more and more, deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed. You're taking step 5, you're halfway down, and your body is beginning to feel so heavy. It is becoming loose and limp and relaxed. You're taking step 4, each muscle relaxes, and you sink down 10 times deeper. Deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. You're taking step 3, going deeper with every heartbeat. You're taking step 2, going deeper and deeper, deeper to sleep, deeper and deeper to sleep, loose and limp and relaxed, more and more relaxed. And now you're taking step 1. Just go deeper, drift deeper, sink deeper, sleep deeply. Sleep deeper, deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed. Just go deeper and deeper. As you sink deeper into this amazing relaxation, you are aware that all babies are born with unshakable confidence and high self-esteem. They absolutely know that they are enough and expect that love will be available to them. They know exactly what they want and are not afraid to make a fuss until they get it. Over the years, others tell us that we aren't good enough, and we begin to question ourselves, and we lose confidence and may not feel lovable. Right now, we are reactivating your ability to be confident, to know that you are enough. You are lovable, and you trust yourself completely. Your amazing mind knows exactly what to do. And right now, it is remembering, reactivating, remanifesting these abilities. And as it is doing this, you understand that your past is not you. You can let go of the past. You can leave it behind you. It is gone and it can never affect you. Every day you grow in confidence. Every day you feel empowered, liberated, and free to be yourself. You like yourself and others like you. You trust yourself and others trust you. Every day you feel the most incredible, powerful transformation taking place in you. You stand up straight. You breathe slowly and steady. You are poised, calm, confident, and strong as you delight in the progress you are making. As you move on from one great achievement to another, any old anxious thoughts or guilty feelings are going. They are shrinking, fading. They are gone from your mind. They are replaced with positive, uplifting thoughts that increase your self-esteem and confidence. Every day you tell yourself, I am enough. I am lovable. I am confident. And every day your mind pictures this and begins to manifest it. As you go deeper, you are commanding, instructing, compelling your mind, your body, and your psyche to release these negative thought patterns and to silence any critical voices. You are commanding, compelling your beautiful, calm, crystal clear mind to go back to its original imprint and coding. Your brilliant mind is remembering that you are absolutely enough. You are completely lovable. And while your mind remembers, reactivates, remanifests this truth, this fact that you are and always have been so lovable, so not enough, this is having a powerful, permanent impact on you. Life is flowing through you and you feel energized, empowered, uplifted. As you go deeper, you fully absorb the truth that you are enough, that you are lovable, and you begin to develop this vibrant energy inside you. As you flow through life and life flows through you, you feel at ease with yourself. You make others feel at ease by just being in your presence. You have phenomenal coping skills. And as you observe your new confident attitude, you take everything in stride in a relaxed and effortless way. You dissolve any tension by taking a big, deep breath in and letting go. Every day you tell yourself, I am enough. I am lovable. And every day, all these things and more are being enhanced and upgraded in such a powerful way. You are able to let go of the past, feel good about the present, and have great expectations for the future. As you accept these suggestions, your brilliant mind is motivating you, conditioning you to love your life and to live your life in a calm, confident, and relaxed way. You feel extraordinary. You feel light. You feel lovable. You feel more than enough. You feel alive and you feel empowered because you are. Every day you pass a mirror, you smile, and you say, I am enough. I am lovable. I am confidently living my life. You are an amazing, smart, capable, confident adult with so many skills. You speak your truth calmly and confidently, and you remember to relax. You trust yourself knowing that your subconscious mind is working with you to reach your goals. You are truly a beautiful, talented, lovable adult, and you know and accept this truth in the deepest part of you. And you will never ever need anyone or anything to make you feel good about yourself because you now do such a phenomenal job of making you feel good about yourself. So when you are ready, you can begin to return to your full awareness. On the count of 1, feeling wonderful, feeling at ease. 2, feeling capable and confident, calm and collected. 3, feeling extraordinary because you are extraordinary. 4, take a deep breath in and out. 5, feeling grounded and strong. Just open your eyes and come back.
Wow. Wow, that was amazing. I loved the way how you did it, because I was concerned it's just a short session, and wow, that was an amazing transformation, and that by itself I think can help a lot of people. Even so, what she did now is actually the power transformation, and this is the recording that she would give you even if when you're doing a full session. And then we usually hear this recording for at least 21 days, because it usually takes 21 days to reprogram our minds. So I invite you to go ahead and do that 10-minute session that we did now, at least for 21 days, and see the magic, the power. The subconscious mind, once you start rewiring and reprogramming your mind with positive beliefs that I am enough, I am lovable. So that's the first change. And of course, if this is your first time hearing all of this, the magic and wonders that subconscious mind can do is so huge, and you really have to see it in front of your eyes to believe it. That's how powerful it is. Wow, Danny, thank you so much. Wow, that was a fantastic session. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, wow. All right. So now, if you're interested in booking a session with Danny, we are going to put a link for Danny's listing in on 0 Point Healing. We'll put a link below, and you can click that link, and there is a special offer, a 10% off discount. Just because you are watching this video, there is a 10% off discount on first booking with you. This coupon code is 0 Point, ZEROPOINT, 0 Point. You can use that with Danny and get the 10% off and book your session today. She's so amazing, especially if you are one of those people who have gone through so many abuse, pain, and trauma in your life. You've seen all of her, you have seen her gifts, you have seen what she has to offer, and you have the choice now to step up. You have an opportunity to step up in your life, to overcome all of that pain and trauma, and now it's your opportunity to do it. Thank you so much. Thank you, all of you, for being here. Thank you, Danny. Any final words?
No, I have nothing. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate this. It was fun.
Wow, it's my pleasure to have you here, and I wish you all the success, because you deserve it. You are amazing. I'm gonna see you flying in different colors in few years down the line. Thank you for being you. And thank you
Thank
for
you.
taking up this profession, because this is not something that everybody wants to do. Everybody wants to be an engineer and doctor. And it's just the whole healing thing is just now coming up. And I hope this actually inspires our audience to step up and become a healer and therapist, because this world needs lots and lots of healers and therapists. And that's the whole reason why I've put together this platform as well, where every one of us who are healers and therapists can show ourselves to the world. And if you are a healer and therapist yourself, please go ahead and book and register yourself in 0 Point Healing. It's a free service, and let's show our power to the world. Thank you so much, Danny. I'll let you go now. And wishing you all the best. Thank you, audience, for being with me. I'll see you in the next show. Bye-bye for now. Thank you.